Hi, family. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How are you doing? How do I see everybody ready and waiting? I see Abby in the comments, but where is everybody else? Hi, Abby. You wasn't expecting this face, don't? Yeah, I know I tricked the crowd this week. How are we doing, Abby? Hi, Angelica. How are we doing? How has the week been? Today's the best day of the week, you know. Today's the best day of the week. You know why? Because we have meeting. So it's the best day. You know, sometime after switch it up, you're accustomed to me being in the comments giving trouble or like an icebreaker here and there. So I trick the crowd. You guys are with me for the entire meeting today. So I'm excited. Yes, Tanashe. I'm ready too. If you're ready, come type ready in the chat. Let me know that you're ready. Who can tell me who is speaking with us today? Who? Let's see if you've been paying attention. Yes, Abby, the week has been weeking, but we're at Thursday. You know, Thursday is closer to Friday, and Friday is the weekend. Supposed to be a little relaxing, a little bit, because I know that most of us have assignments and group work, but at least a little break from school and from classes. So yes, Tanashe and Abby, I'm not giving any credit. I just wanted to see how attentive my students are. You guys are at the back of the class. Love that. So yes, we're going to have Mr. Carlisle Grant. I love that you guys are attentive. So we're going to wait on the others to come, and my other guest host Who you think is going to be on screen with me today? Let's see if the smartness is rubbing off. Let's see. Who else you think going to be on screen with me today? Come on, no execs. No man. Try again, Abby. No man. Think again. You're thinking practical. Think something that you wouldn't expect. I'm not giving too much hints. So let's see. Let's see. No man, I'm giving Nayoka a break this week. Nayoka, love you guys. I'll give her back to you guys next week. But this week we're giving her a break. So yeah, you have to think, man. Think. Don't think small, you know. Think large. Cause you know large. So come on. See? No Brianna, not Nayoka. Come on. It's not Cheyenne. I know that you guys miss her, but not this week. Abby said, the digital media. First of all, what is his name? Because I don't like how you don't know your exec's name. Only see him once, you know. I'm going to try and bring him on next day, but it's not him. But you guys need to tell me names because I don't like how you said the digital media. By now you're supposed to know your execs. Come on. Why? I don't want to give you a hint because this is fun. I like that you guys aren't thinking on the smartness run off. David, no. Try another D. Try another D. Not the Bible. Not David. No. Angelica said this door safe. Never said safe. Never said it was safe. No. If I give you a hint, I'm going to be giving you the answer. I can be giving you an answer. I'll be giving you an answer. At this point in time, I'm so upset with you guys. What you mean, Derek? No. Come on. Think. But it's not him, you know, it's not him joining me this week on screen, so no. His name, I should tell you his name because our tenure is almost up. You're supposed to know everybody. It's like how you know me as a troublemaker. Although I don't know why I brand me as that, but I'm supposed to know everybody. So his name is Dwight, Mr. Deacon, but he's not the one that is joining me on screen today. No. I not like how you give up, Abby. I don't like it how you give up. Nayaka, you think I should tell them who is going to join me on screen today? Should I? Or should I make the person pop up and surprise you? Nayaka, since you're here every week, you're going to instruct me what to do. Should I bring the person on screen or should I give them one more hint? All right. Come, Nayoka. Who that? See, you guys should trick your shows in the comments. I told you to think big. What is bigger than two troublemakers on screen? Somebody guessed. Yes, they said somebody guessed you, Tammy, but I never see. I didn't see. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think Tanisha Hutton. I believe that's how her name pronounces. She guessed correctly.
But I love that. Abby say you're sweet, Tammy. You use like a FMA soap.
That is it.
That is it.
You guys need to join FMA so you can get the soap, so you can be as big as
Yes,
our
you know, so the
sister.
soap pass down every time. So
Right,
yeah,
right,
you
right,
have to
right,
get the soap.
right. Right.
So Tamia, how are you? Everybody's been saying that the week has been weaking. How was your week?
I'm good. My week, it's pretty okay. I'm a little bit excited because I had an exam this Sunday. Wasn't ready
Mhm.
for. So they moved it to next week Sunday. So I'm kind of like grateful for that.
So you
Yeah.
get a little more time to study and to plan.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, you can say that, but it turns out I'm going to have maybe about 3 exams the same weekend. So maybe I should have stayed a week here.
But didn't we have this discussion the week before last? Why they love to
Yeah.
give you 3 exams back to back?
Yeah, I guess we don't know. My start last semester here. I just like, I
You
just like.
can't you can't sort it. You cannot be sorted. You depend FMA.
I
Don't
guess
say
that's
that.
true.
Don't say that.
Ah,
See, I say from last week, I wanted you guys to trouble time, you know. The doll do her ear. Brianna said,
oh,
ear just doing so.
yes,
Curls,
guys.
curls
I
on the
mean,
end
if
of
you
the
guys
braid.
are following the Instagram page, you would have known that I got my hair done. Like, I mean, per.
Right? Right?
You
But
guys are
then
not following the
them so
page.
realize why they ear didn't do it. I won't
Yeah.
spoil it. I won't give them the trouble and screen. But love that. So you think we're ready to start, Tamia? We have enough people.
Yeah, I mean, I'm ready. I'm excited.
And
Hoping
I'm
you guys are ready and excited as well. So,
right. So it is now wait a second. We're going to call on Madam President, Miss Allison, Miss Dimples, to come and have our call to order and welcome.
yay!
Hey, ladies.
Watch FMA soft.
I know, yes. We have to start sell it now. We have to go back it and sell it.
Yeah, I forgot money. Oh, I forgot monetize it. Yeah.
How are you ladies doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm
I'm
great. I'm
not
great.
bad. Okay, I love that. I love that for you guys.
I
So,
mean, it's FMA day. I'm going to be great.
It's FMA day exactly.
The logic.
it's the de-stress day. You know, we have to come on FMA and de-stress. Forget about all the assignments and all the exams for like from 3 to 5.
3 to 5. Yeah.
So it is 3:16 and the meeting has officially been called to order. I just want to say welcome to all you lovely FMA members. Thank you all for being here with us every week. And we don't just want you to be members, we want you to be executives as well. As long as you know you have the potential and you're willing to, carry on the legacy, ensure that you apply and don't sleep on your skills. Remember,
guys.
remember good. So I hope this meeting will be as productive as ever. And bye, ladies.
Bye. Thanks for coming on, Alison. I be guess why you do you here. See, I didn't even have to say it. I be say because y'all took pictures. So I don't have to. I don't have to give no trouble.
I'm in your business and I'll be in your business. I love it. I love that.
I be.
Yeah. You're up to date and stuff like that.
I can't put it on the date.
Yeah, get you. Abigail, once you join FMA Executive Committee, you
have the soap.
automatically get the soap. You know,
Automatically.
you automatically get it. So, you know what to do. You know what to do. So, do the
You
right
know
thing.
what? You know
Make
what
the
to
right
do.
choice. Make the right choice.
But what's to have that conversation with them in Tamia? What's to have it? What's to have it? So next on our agenda, we're going to call on Miss Nayoka Williams because you know that you can't do anything without God. So we're going to call on Nayoka to come and pray.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hi,
I'm excited
Nay.
for the 20, you see? Like, this is just the perfect setup to have you both here. It's so amazing. What's on the face? But anyways, guys, In the interest of time, we're going to get into it, and we are going to cover a meeting like every Thursday. And so I invite you all to close your eyes and let's get into our prayer for this week. Most righteous and eternal Father, Lord, as I come before you, I want to thank you for everything that you have given us, every blessing that you have bestowed on each and every one of us during our tenure in high school, primary school, throughout our lives, and in regards to university. Tamia mentioned earlier about exams, dear God. I pray that you cover us in our tests that we have, cover us in our final exams, cover us with our projects, dear God. And I pray you cover us to continue to push ourselves to the best of our abilities, not be afraid to put ourselves out there, come out of that box and just shine like the stars that we are. May you protect us while we go out and while we come in, dear God. Cover our families and keep us under your arms and in your mind at all times. In your name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Naoka, I want you to say
Amen.
for the icebreaker, okay?
Okay. I expected that, for some
The
reason. I
plan.
don't know why I expected
No,
that.
it's not planned. I just feel like it's going to be more interesting having three of us on screen. Yeah.
No problem.
So start, Tamia. So it look like say you have a plan for us.
I'm going to ask
Go
you
into
guys
it.
to share the screen. Hold on. All right. Romari can share. I'm hoping I'll get the chance to share the screen because I really want to. So alright guys, just give me 1 second.
Watch pretty. Can tell who get in presentation.
Right? Tell me,
No.
I forgot to teach you. I forgot to teach you
I
with
have
this
to go
man.
teach because this
Alright
is so
guys.
cute.
So, I do this in Canva, so you guys can check that out. Okay, so basically we're going to be playing like a this and that game, this or that, and a would you rather. Alright?
Okay.
So you can skip the slide. Alright. So would you guys choose Paris or Dubai?
Dubai.
Why?
I don't know. I just think there is a lot I would want to explore in Dubai. And it's just so pretty. I mean, I've seen the Paris, the Eiffel Tower, like in the daytime. I'm not really like a night person. So it's more prettier in the night. In the day, it's just kind of like, I don't want to say basic, but basic. I don't know. I just think Dubai have a little vibe.
I feel like the main feature in Paris is the Eiffel Tower, and that's it.
Exactly.
That's it. I don't want to just go to see the Eiffel Tower. I want to explore more of what it has there.
I want to go to the desert and do the wrap up thing.
I feel they're both popularized, but I'll go with Dubai.
Yeah.
All right, next slide. And they also said they'll go with Dubai in the chat. What do you guys?
Doctor.
Doctor.
I don't even have the second name. Sir.
Listen to me.
My Freddy bad.
Listen to me. I don't want no dumb people work. Listen to me. I'm a doctor. Doctor.
Every night I come home, I have to go spend 3 time before you go.
Spend 3 time. And walk with your garlic and walk in back way. No.
I feel like doctor, you have the ability to like pick which aspect you want to like major into. So maybe if you want to be like an orthodontist or at least, but with mortician, you can't escape.
And then I don't know how true it is, but me hear say like sometimes you can carry the bodies, and them not like say if you like we send signals to our brain, send signals to our body, and you just die, and you make some. But here's the body make nice and no. No.
You can imagine you
Serious?
work late one night and you're
I just hear so. Yes,
It's
I heard. I don't
midnight
know
and
how
the
true
faucet's
it is.
gone.
I don't know how
Faucet's
true it
gone.
is, but I heard that. No, pick somebody
I heard
else.
it pays
Double
good
it
though.
and give it
I
to the
heard
next
that.
person.
it pays really
Right?
well. Gone,
But
but
not
gone.
because of the money me do that. I'm sorry. Me not because of money me do that.
I mean, I think I'd own one, but I wouldn't want to like work there. But that's for monetary purpose.
But you have to go in there at some point.
Exactly.
You know
Because
what?
you're
That's
going
why
to
I
put.
work on.
So you don't want to check up on your business place, Tamia?
Boy, we can check up online.
And then remember saying, no, when you just start your business, Tamia, more likely you weren't going to have to go run
Well,
the
that's true.
business.
That's true.
So you're going to
Right?
see them.
I feel like those persons are strong, and the level of strength there, God never give me. Like, He
I know
missed
this
me
girl
for the
from high
past.
school.
Yeah,
I
them
know this girl from
strong.
high school that loved it, and she continued her pursuit in that, and that's what she's doing right now. She love it. She love talk about when she dressed the dog for them and why she put
The
them in
dog.
all the makeup look. Sorry, how she does how she deals with the dead bodies. She like how she talk how she put on the makeup, what kind of dress she put the person in. And she was just so
I
interested
feel
in all
like
that. I'm like,
eventually you get used to it, and it's not like you're not afraid anymore. But I don't see myself. You can imagine a
me
home
not
and
think
you're
so.
spin, and you see every look you can feel like you see a dead body.
And you're going to have to be walking with your bottle of rum. No,
I
no.
don't
Double
even
it
like
and give
scary
it to the next
movies.
person. I don't want it.
All right, next slide. Big discussion.
Look at you going
I'm
to start out
struggling.
the people them, Tamia.
I'm struggling with my current the structure of my current classes. I'm struggling. I'm a face-to-face person. Let's put it as
What?
that. I try with online, but I get distracted too easily when I'm at home. I cannot.
Yeah, and I feel like
Yeah.
when I'm at home, I use my phone freely because I know said the lecturer now see me. For
Yeah.
like for me to feel like guilty to say, oh, I'm not pay attention, or for them to say, oh, come off the phone. Yeah, like face to
I mean,
face.
we're supposed to be disciplined, but at the same time, sometimes I'm not like sometimes classes are really boring being online. I don't know if it's because I'm not used to the person and I'm just hearing this voice talk.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the teachers they don't use slides. So that's another thing too. So like I'm there and I'm just listening to you talk and I'm like, oh God, like this is like my once drop asleep, especially the night classes.
And the reading
Like
classes,
7 to 9 class.
I'm gonna try fight to stay up. I feel like face to face, we are missing out on the whole university life and what university is about. So for me, it's 100% face to face all day, every day, without a doubt. I'm not second guess that face to face.
Jolly case online, so I can lay down in my bed and the class.
And that's one.
Crazy.
I think online gave us the what's the word? Gave us the capability to be flexible in a sense that, some people can go work on money, but we have gotten lazy. I haven't learned since March 2020.
I haven't either. Like I'm just doing assignments. I'm just submitting work.
Exactly.
Just that's it. Like if you ask me something about one course, I can't tell, and that shouldn't be the case. But it is what it is.
People when they have their kids in the future and they have this wild college experience or university experience to tell their child, I don't have one. We're like, oh, I was home. Yeah, I was just home. I don't have anything to tell.
I have to be grateful for my 1 year. I got 1 year
in. I have to tell them is about UTech FME. That's all I have to share. There's nothing else.
I was in my bed.
Nothing else. Right?
All right, so we're going to head into the Would You Rather section. Okay. All right, so the first one is, would you rather have one foot or one hand?
So I can't have piece of foot and piece of hand.
No, you have to choose. So
I would like to have both.
You can have both your legs and one hand, or both of your hands and one leg. What would you choose?
Both of my feet and one hand.
Why?
Because if something is happening to me, I can run. I mean, if nothing is happening.
But then you're not going. How are you going to?
I mean, what if I have my right hand and I have this little hand? I can just put it here and I can do something like this. The one hand can work. Have you not seen videos of people who are able to use it?
I don't think it matters because you have prosthetic and leg. So we feel like when it's
Yeah,
not buy
that's
one of
true.
them.
That's true. But you never tell us that the money come with it. We're thinking broke.
Exactly.
We're
We don't know
thinking
exactly
broke.
That's
the
what
of
I'm
it.
saying. I don't know what you're saying.
But I think
Abigail,
I'd
you
keep
should want to have
both.
one. And why would you want to have one and Abigail? I mean, it would have
Exactly
more
why
sense.
listen to me. I'm not
Because you're able to
choosing.
move the mobility of you moving around.
I feel like it's easier to work with one hand than one leg.
Exactly.
Mm,
In any cases, you
Yeah.
can always move yourself around.
that makes sense with you. All right. So, would
Exactly.
you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future or correct one mistake you made in the past?
The future. Now have no time to go back in a no past. The past was the past. The past make me know things now. Even the future. Tell me when me gonna get the money. When me gonna rich.
Right. But when
Tell
you get
me.
the money.
No.
But what
I
if you're
feel like
looking at the
everything.
future and you just say you go poor? Like,
Yeah, but remember now, if you're seeing the future, you'll be able to
The
change your
forest
choices now. Yeah,
and
have a
and
little.
those. Yeah.
true. But
I
for
feel
some
like
reason, I don't
everything
know.
in
I'd go back
life.
in the past.
I feel
I think
everything
there's
that
one thing that
happens for
I'd
a
change.
reason. So I wouldn't want to change anything because what if I change something and then that would have made me not have a particular experience or be exposed to something in particular, and then
Yeah.
so,
I
If
yeah.
they
think
put you in
whatever
Flashpoint,
happened in the
if you guys
past
watch Flash,
was meant to happen.
I don't
Yeah, I
watch
made the
Flash. That's
mistakes
why
already, but
I see clippings here and there.
and what Flash? I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, Flashpoint, like it speaks a lot about the future and the past. I think that interests me somewhat.
so Nayoka, why would you go back in the past?
I don't know. I just think there's some things that, like, if I could fix one thing, a major mistake, I think then I could transition better and do things better. Because I don't like something go lose my memory of the present or the future.
But
I
suppose
was thinking about the future, but the
like you
present, I would not lose
changing
that information.
suppose you changing like that one mistakes, because you know lessons
Mm-hmm.
in life are meant, things happen in life to teach us a lesson or to guide us into moving onto a path. Suppose you would change
Yeah,
that mistake and your life change for the worse than it was.
Yeah, that was I
that's
was going to
true.
say that.
True. Well,
But the past day, which part today is a past day.
Yeah, the past, I cry and ball. Okay, that's the past. Let me see the future.
That gone. Oh, me gonna move forward now. That gone. All right. So, would you rather spend a week in a forest or a night in a haunted house?
give me the first.
Me
Okay,
and
no,
Duppy,
scary.
no thank you.
Mm-mm.
Give me the
Not
forest.
scary.
You the forest?
Give me the forest.
I mean, the forest. You have to think about having wild animal chasing you. The forest.
Better them chase me than the Duppy chase
I mean,
me.
it's just one night, and if you have
The
company,
Duppy all it down.
if you have company, the one that you
Yeah,
get by
no.
super quick.
No, but if you have company in the forest, you know.
Yeah,
Forest
but wild
like
animals.
anything.
You ready for run from wild animals?
Not every forest has wild animals.
Exactly. Forest could have be go up a Blue Mountain, you know.
I'm talking about the wild forest, the one with the animal, them, the tigers.
No, in Jamaica, I was so thinking about Jamaica. Bye.
I mean, I could learn how to handle them, just like how you have different tactics of dealing with bears and stuff like that. You can survive. Men can still survive.
We survive.
I would pick the haunted house, but I have company. So if I'm me alone, then I don't know.
When you said to me, I got in the darkest room talking to the Duppy them, come must that.
And the skull at them.
I can't even watch scary movies. That's crazy.
Would you rather be in jail for 10 years or be in a coma for 5 years?
Why? I wake up after the coma
I mean, yeah, you do.
with my memory and everything.
That no memory.
No. Again.
You know, I bet you never asked me that, you know. Because me
True.
think,
When we
alright,
give
me
her
I go
too
wake
much
up.
criteria, yeah.
I'm thinking me I go wake up back with memory because I was about to choose the coma, but if I lose my memory, and
But then
With
10
or
years,
without memory, I would choose the jail because when you're in jail, you have the ability to like learn a new skill, learn something different. So when you get out, you can like change your life for the better. But being in coma, you're stuck.
then beat me up.
When you wake
and
up,
that
you
means
realize that the world gone 5 years ahead of you. Like,
Nayoka, Tamia wants to learn how to make them
But I mean, Tammy,
prison shoes.
at the same time, you're still going to lose 10 years of your life either way.
Yeah,
but
and then
you
it's
have to learn while you lose it because
the possibility so you come out, nobody not gonna hire you and them are gonna look down on you.
How much people change their life after them go to jail? Other persons go to jail and come out being a
Wait, so
Bree
Brianna
is
said
asking you if it's Jamaican jail
Jamaican
or
jail or
American
American
jail.
Jamaican jail. We're in Jamaican jail.
Give me the coma.
Yeah,
Give me the coma.
I would take the jail. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. I feel like when I come out of coma,
for some reason, I think
you went into the coma and bank juice was for like $30. When you come out, bank juice have $120. Like, I want one. What
I really them something to tell me they look.
I find out your headspace, Tammy. I'm find it
No,
out.
but think about it. When you come out of coma, are you going to coma? You never have phone, never exit. You come out, you have iPhone 13 Pro Max. All me for use my phone now, I mean never know what for her.
You learn, you're going to learn. But when you're in a jail, tell me, are you going to have the luxury of getting an iPhone 13 Pro Max in jail?
I mean, you're going to learn a skill. What if you learn how to tile floor? What if you learn how to cement on something? Install this plumbing. You come out and you can just have a look at
I understand what you're saying.
When you're in a coma, you can't do anything. The world gone left you. You come out and you have to catch up back. So you have to
and another thing too, you know, you're in a coma and your family them think that, oh, she now wake up and go back and say, all right, pull the plug.
Exactly. When you're in jail, you have hope.
Why? No.
Imagine being in a coma and somebody have to come tidy you every morning, cut your ear every 2 days, not knowing if you're going to wake up or not.
They're going to get tired at some point.
They're going to wake up, you know. But jail now, you're good at jail, as long as you keep yourself in a trouble, no matter not fight with you, you're all right.
No.
I
don't just like Bree. I don't think I would last in jail. I don't know.
You don't
get used to not 1 minute. First of all, if I'm going to jail, but then again, I'm so short. Nobody not going to take me serious. So that's the next thing. Nobody not going to take me serious.
Son, you know, I'm thinking me not do the jail. I'm thinking me not maybe not do it.
I think jail, I mean, the coma is short. All right, so would you rather spend 10 years in a coma and 5 years in jail? Let's turn over the number.
Yeah, I'm going to try that one day.
Yeah, mega try that.
Give me 10 years was so long.
That was actually what was on the paper. I'm saying, no, so that's not interesting. I'm going to switch the numbers. Because I'm going to be more interesting with switch the numbers.
Give me the jail. I think so. Give me the jail.
There's a jail for 5 years.
From time I talk about losing my memory.
Yeah, because as you said, Nayoka, 10 years, them are gonna say, remember, you know, hospital that's at, and I like America where they have insurance and them like something there for help the medical expenses. Them not gonna keep me pan coma for 10 years.
Once the money is not there, they're not going to keep you on it.
Listen, mega take the pressure. Mega take the influence.
Can you imagine if God had planned to wake you up today and your family them tell them to pull the plug yesterday?
Yeah. No, sir, you might not even last 10 years out of 5 years. As Tommy is saying, let me go learn a skill. Let me go learn how to make the prison juice with the toilet water. Let me know how to make knife out of stick. Something.
One of the worst things if you are slowly coming out of the coma and then pull the plug before you could even come out. No.
Alison say I would have haunt them. Yes, Alison. When them going to the haunting house with Tamia, haunt them.
And the thing about it is, you not gonna know say them gonna pull the plug, The plug doesn't get pulled in now. No. So like they can tell them say, oh wait, we soon wake up.
Give me a minute. Me soon wake up.
Yeah, tell them say, hold on, give me one more day. So your family them realize, listen, this draining, she now wake up. Come just bury her random because we have insurance, we can get the money off for her if she dead, whatever. Pull the plug. But if you're in a jail, them come look for you here and there and
4
see us
days
one day,
late. Well, and you're not gonna be like Jesus and resurrect. So
Exactly.
let's do it. Sad
I
to
mean, like,
see.
there are so many cons with being in a coma, and we not do that. But yeah, guys, thank you for
Why?
participating.
Thanks for the little game,
Of
Tamia.
course.
No problem.
Okay, so we had a little fun session. So we're going to go into the meat of the matter. And as we guessed when I had started, I asked you guys to guess who our guest speaker is. And a lot of you have guess who he is. Because he's no stranger to us here at UTech FMA. So today's guest speaker is no other than Mr. Carlisle Grant. He's a marketer, content creator, speaker, and an entrepreneur. He is a past student of the St. George's College and the UWI Mona, where he majored in marketing. Carlisle Grant is a digital content creator, marketer, speaker, and mentor with almost a decade of experience within his field. He made many strides in his personal growth at university and career level, while still being able to maintain a well-rounded profile. He was the vice president of the UWI Marketing Association and a Jamaica National Youth Ambassador for UWI campus. Coupled with his academic background in marketing, he is able to conceptualize and create novel ideas for brands that dare to embrace their unique stories in an ever-changing digital climate. As the managing director of Digital Danes, which is a solution-driven creative marketing technology agency that applies international standards to solving digital marketing and content creation challenges regionally, he spearheads the content creation process and inspires remarkable and disruptive marketing. Let us welcome Mr. Carlisle Grant to our screen, to our meeting.
Hi everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing. I'm hoping the others are hearing as well.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right, everybody. Thank you for having me. Once again, and it's always a pleasure to be here and to add value and share as much knowledge as I can. Um, Before we start, I just want to ask everybody to just comment in the chat using an emoji how they're feeling, how their day has been going. Um, you know, yeah, let me know. Let's flood the chat.
Flood the chat, guys. How are you feeling? You're excited? You're sad? You're tired?
Be honest, how your day's been going. Tell us in an emoji. Tears, jeez. Cha-cha.
Alyssa seems excited. Alyssa seems very excited.
Okay. Many emotions. All right, cool. All right, so while I jump into the praise, you can still continue to comment, still continue to just interact with the chat. So I've been tasked to speak on digital transformation's contribution to content creation. Well, I don't know where these students find these hard topics, but I'm gonna try my best to give you some information and hopefully it will add value. So just asking that everyone just pays attention and feel free to interact as I go through. So this presentation is, the aim of it is to equip you with, a fundamental understanding of what digital transformation is and how content plays a role in the digital transformation journey. All right. So I've broken it out into discussion points so that we're not gonna stay on this too long, because I don't really want this to be a lecture. You guys do a lot of lecture, go through a lot of lectures as it is. So just trying to keep it concise and to the point and informative. So we're going to tackle what is digital transformation, the types of digital transformation, content strategy, things to consider, digital transformation and data. I also threw in some tools that you can use for content creation, as well as we're going to sum it up with some takeaways, and I have some activities for everybody, and we can close it out with a Q&A session. All right, so digital transformation, it's a process of how value is being provided and monetized by a company through technological innovations. Because let's face it, like life, digital transformation is a journey, it's not a destination. So it really encompasses a rethinking of how businesses use tech or technological processes to establish new business models, new revenue streams, but most importantly, without impacting the user experience negatively. So, by employing these processes, businesses evolve to come up with better ways to offer value to its customers. However, it's difficult for transformation to be done effectively without valuable content. So this is where a content strategy comes in. Can anybody tell me what's the difference between a content strategy and content marketing? Anybody?
Nobody? Guys, come on. I feel like I have an idea.
Come on. All right, you go ahead then.
I would say content marketing is putting the content out there, while content strategy is trying to find ways in producing the content.
Yeah.
Or creating the content.
Yeah, basically. But we'll touch more on that later on. Some examples of digital transformation, and I'm telling you this from now because it ties back to the activities. So I want you guys to start thinking in this way. So examples would be like a receptionist answering calls from a company to now using chatbots. So chatbots on your website, chatbots on Facebook. When you send a message, you get an automated response in Instagram or Facebook. That's digital transformation. Print ads now being social media ads or blog posts, radio broadcasts now being transitioned to podcasts. TV ads are now people doing less TV ads, doing YouTube ads instead. In-person workshops to online courses, all right, so there are 4 types of digital transformation. So you have process transformation. So that's basically shifting business processes to integrate new tech, drive efficiency, lower costs, and improve quality. An example of that would be, creating an app for your store, where persons can go through your catalog before they actually come in store to try on your items. Or implementing, let's say you have a manufacturing business, so you implement a supply chain process where it cuts out a lot of the manual labor to make it juices if you sell juices, for example. So that's process transformation. The next one we have is business model transformation. So that's when companies rethink how value is delivered to customers in a specific industry, opening up new opportunities for growth. A perfect example of that would be Netflix. So, Netflix started out selling DVDs, renting back in the day. And then as time went on, they realized that they had to change their business model. So then they reevaluated it, and then they now have an online streaming, and they're now an online streaming service provider. And they're actually the most successful entertainment company right now. I know they're branching off into creating their own shows and all sorts of different things. So they basically change their business model through digital transformation to move with the times. Let me see, cultural and organizational transformation. That's when business leaders encourage a collaborative effort and foster a culture that understands, embraces, and advances digital transformation. A perfect example of that would be HubSpot. So HubSpot isn't just a place where you go and you do courses. The origin of HubSpot was really, they created HubSpot to educate their employees with free courses. So they did that to foster cultural and build culture and collaborative teams and stuff like that. And then it grew into this platform where you can do courses publicly. And then domain. Sorry guys, I'm recovering from a cold, so my throat is All right, so domain transformation. Organizations adopt technology to reinvent products or services, tapping into a company's advantages in one domain to expand into another. So one of the most popular ones or example of that would be Amazon. So they started out renting books, selling and renting books, and then they reinvented themselves. And now they are one of the biggest online platforms to order many different items. So they took advantage of one domain, and then they stepped into a different domain, expanded into different things. Now they have Prime Video, they have all sorts of Amazon is Kindle? Yeah, Kindle, the tablets, Fire tablet, all sorts of different domains that they've stepped into. All right, so content strategy is pretty much, it involves the process of planning, publishing, promoting, and managing content that drives key business goals. So similar to what Tamia.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, Tamia had said earlier, strategy is documenting what you will do, your processes in how you will market your content. So there's a stark difference between content marketing and content strategy, right? For your business experience through digital transformation, it has to be able to produce content that can deliver value to its customers. So this demonstrates that both content strategy and digital strategy have one thing at the forefront: the customer or the user experience. Let me see. So some factors that you want to consider is to understand the difference between content marketing and content strategy. Content marketing is a way of creating and distributing valuable and consistent content to attract and retain a clearly defined audience with the aim of driving profitable customer action. On the other hand, content strategy is a documented approach that helps businesses create value and consistent content, valuable and consistent content that supports business objectives. So it's a documented approach. So basically, it's a reference point to guide you on how your content marketing will go. You have to establish your goals. What exactly are you trying to achieve? It's not just, oh, we're just gonna create some content and put it out for content's sake. When it's done, appropriately, content marketing campaigns are designed to bring consistent results over time. So therefore, you need to have a clear content goal in mind to make a content strategy focus on what matters most. Then you have to identify your target market and audience. So before you can power your digital transformation through content strategy, you have to first identify who your target audience is. Getting excited about a new idea and making it happen is not enough. We all come up with ideas every day, but if it doesn't make sense or aligns with the brand, it's gonna be a waste. So you have to research the potential of the idea. You have to find out who you're implementing your idea for. You have to look at things like the demographics, the psychographics of your target market. And these are very useful in developing the appropriate content and drive traffic back to your website, for example. Another thing to consider is to put your user experience and satisfaction at the forefront of your content marketing. So, if people aren't happy with your product or service, then they will tell others about it, and they may never trust it again, or they won't tell others about it. And that's what you kind of want. If you don't take care of your user experience, you could be losing out on good customers in addition to potential customers whom you might not even know. And you have to choose content quality over content quantity. I preach that all the time. It's not always, oh, I need to post every day. If you're posting every day and your content is of low quality, you're gonna get low results. So you want to, when you're creating multiple pieces of mediocre content, creating multiple pieces of mediocre content will not promote your brand nearly as much as creating one great piece of work. So this is because your content is your brand. So you want to focus on quality rather than quantity to create meaningful and memorable content for others. So I'm not really saying that, oh, you need to be only posting or creating content once for the week, but ensure that all your content pieces are of quality. It has to make sense. It has to align with your brand, your target audience. It have to make sense. And then you want to establish a content development and management process. So we all know that content creation can be, time consuming. So it's one of the most important aspects of your digital marketing strategy. So if you have a well-planned content development process, that will separate a successful brand from a struggling brand in today's cutthroat digital world. So you want to create processes like maybe having a brain dump document where you throw all the ideas into one document, and then you pick and choose what you're going to use. You want to probably have a content plan, whether it is you're presenting a content plan monthly, weekly, and then also to lay out how everything is going to look, how it's going to work. You have a brief, and then you manage your process in that way. But if every time you need to make a post, you're creating the content, then that's kind of counterproductive. So content drives digital transformation. And it also requires data analytics. So your content shouldn't be frozen in amber once it's published. You want to quantifying the return on investment of the digital marketing effort is easier than it was with traditional advertising. And a perfect example of that is a billboard today. The advertiser cannot tell you how much people saw your billboard. But if you posted a graphic online and you boosted it and you ran an ad, The data can tell you how much people click on it, how much people look at it, how much people interacted with it, engaged with it, clicked on the website, all these different metrics. So measuring the return on investment through your content is important to see how effective it is. So as I mentioned before, you're not just creating and posting content for posting's sake. So you have to be really mindful and be utilizing a strategy and ensuring and always reevaluating and reassessing through the data to see what works and what doesn't. So once you know the objective of the content piece and where it falls in your sales funnel, you can track organic versus paid web clicks, return visitors, signups, leads, etc. So at the top of your sales funnel generally would be the website click, because that's the first point of contact. Are they clicking on your link from your ad or your post or whatever the case might be? And then trickling down the line, now you look at return visitors, people who came back to view your content, to buy your product, sign-ups, leads, things like that. So is content necessary for digital transformation? Yeah. Content strategy should be built concurrently with digital transformation processes, since the goal is to maximize value creation for customers. Businesses that tell their digital transformation story effectively will continue to reap the reward of a marketplace that follows compelling stories. So these are some content creation tools to explore. Feel free to screenshot, feel free to do all of these things. If needed, I can share the presentation. But you have Grammarly. So Grammarly is not really a creation tool, but it helps you to create, because it's a tool that helps you with grammar. So it will give you suggestions. Let's say you made a sentence, it will give you suggestions on what you can do. Errors, it identifies errors. So it helps you to write better content pieces. Canva, I'm sure the whole world knows Canva.
It's a very interesting app and
Yeah.
very effective.
Yeah. Canva is taking the world by storm. It's making every graphic designer shaking in their boots. Taking away a lot of jobs. But and they also are expanding. They're also transforming too. They're venturing into video editing. I see motion graphics. All sorts of different things that Canva now allows. But I think that's on the paid version. Giphy, allows you to create GIFs. You have Answer the Public, which gives you topics that you can create content around. You have Copy AI, which I've used it. It helps you with coming up with captions for posts. So you basically just type in a topic, type in something, and it gives you suggestions on the on the captions that you can use. It comes in clutch when you're running out of ideas. Demio, BuzzSumo, Audacity, the big one now, ChatGPT, everybody talking about. I don't know if anybody has ever used that one yet. Has anybody used it yet? You have Adobe Creative Cloud, which encompasses the Photoshop, the Premiere Pros,
Lightroom.
Right, Lightroom, a whole bunch of products. Also, it's even a point to note that even Adobe has implemented digital transformation in their thing, because they used to be a licensing platform. So you would have to buy the Adobe product, but now they have shifted to the cloud. So now you're paying a subscription every month to utilize the different softwares. And then what you guys are using right now, which is StreamYard, that has simplified the whole process of live streaming and doing, webcasts and all sorts of stuff. It's simple. And then you have OBS Studio, which is a bit more complicated in terms of streaming and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, these are just some that you can explore that can make your life easier and allow you to add more value to your audience. Some Jamaica said that ChatGPT comes in clutch big time for school. Better careful with that one. Careful
Exactly,
with
because
that.
they're looking at Chat GPT, you know.
Yeah.
I know Grammarly saved me though, because sometimes you know you need to paraphrase,
Yeah.
and Canva,
And
especially when you pay for the Canva, the paid Canva.
true.
So as I said, at first when I started, I used a graphic designer, and no, you can't tell me that I'm not a graphic designer.
Facts. I mean, I'll always still advocate for designers because I feel like they add really good ones add a different type of creativity, but Canva definitely comes in clutch when you're doing like day-to-day things. If you have a small business, you don't have the budget for hiring a designer. Your presentations at school, it can make your presentation look way nicer than everybody else. Your group projects, all of those things, definitely. Your resume, they have so many templates for
So it looks like Mr. Carlisle has a little bit of internet connectivity issues. So we're going to give him a little time to come back to us. But tell me so far, what have you guys learned from him? What are your key takeaways? Have you used any of the apps he was talking about? As I said, for me personally, I love Canva, especially the paid one, top tier. Add a little oomph to the little presentation, to the little content post. So Canva is really good. And Grammarly show me say sometime I really and truly back at the class. It just fix up my wording. Yes, I took picture of what he said because I knew about some of them, but I didn't know about all of them. So definitely checking them out. Definitely. Yeah, back to what you were saying, Nayoka. Yeah, they're talking about the risk of GPT because I think now now that it came out, Turnitin has a feature that detects AI used essays and all of that. So ChatGPT, although it has its benefits, it's coming in with its disadvantages. But it's really show how much we have grown digitally. Because remember, we used to just go in Google and say, give me a paraphrasing item. Now you have AIs that are writing or essays. I saw someone on TikTok say that they gave it, like, they wanted a recipe for something, or no, they wanted a workout plan, and it just gave it the instructions of like what they wanted, and it did like a whole 14 weeks plan. Like, sis, come on, you're saving time. Jamaica, I'm not reading out your comment, because why are you out here telling people that I am not entertaining it? Not entertaining it. No, I'm not reading it. If you want to read it, fine, but I'm not reading it. As Nayoka said, too much work. Go through all of that and then you still have to go through something else. I don't like that. Too much work, man. And then suppose you do all of that and the lecturer still give you a C. Because when I was talking to one of my lecturers, she was saying that, like, especially for us at the UTech Papi in the Papi campus, and like we have interactions with our lecturers, like they've seen us face to face or they know how we write. She say, if I know that you guys cannot write like that, I'm giving you I'm failing you, because I know that you're not going to write. If you used to write, Bob is brown, Bob has a cat. Now you're saying Bob is medium built, he has a light skin complexion, and he owns cats. His favorite animal is a cat. He has that type of cat. Like, no, you were just telling me that Bob is brown. How you getting so much adjective quick and fast? They're saying, like, once I know your writing style, I'm going to pick up that you use something. So I'm going to give you a 0. I'm going to fail you because I know you cannot just go to bed one night, don't, and wake up educated. Come on. No, Jamaica. Yes, Mr. Carlisle is back with us.
Hi guys. The light went. So,
Figured.
Yeah. So I'm on my phone. But if I finish the job. So, but that was pretty much the closing of the presentation actually. But I just wanted to sum up my takeaways. So digital transformation, it changes how value is being provided and monetized by a company through technological innovations. It is difficult for digital transformation to be done effectively without valuable content, and quantifying the return on investment of your digital marketing efforts is easier than it was with traditional advertising. So you have a plethora of ways now that you can measure how successful your content is. And content strategy should be built concurrently with the digital transformation process, since the goal is to maximize value creation for customers. So I had 3 questions I wanted to ask. This is my activity. So can anybody identify local companies or brands that have implemented digital transformation? If you want, I can start. You want me to start?
Start us off. Yes, start us off, Carlisle.
All right. So some of them that I thought about was KFC. Now they have WhatsApp ordering. And this should be easy for everybody, because the pandemic really forced a lot of companies to really get on the digital train. PriceSmart, has online ordering, so you can order from online and then you pick up After that, Bert have WhatsApp ordering. So you can order your parts on WhatsApp, and then you pay, and then you get it delivered, or you come collect it. Domino's at the tracker thing, although it's inaccurate sometimes, but JCF have their
Yes, they have. They're the biggest ones.
Yeah, so I have more still, but I'll just start you off with those.
See someone in the chat saying Digicel, of course, the bigger, better network. Alicia says Fontana.
Yeah, but tell me what exactly they do, though.
Tell us.
What are you talking about? What with them? What about Digicel?
What about Fontana, Alicia?
Yeah.
Tell us. I know that a lot of these brands, though, that as you were stating before in your presentation, that before, especially before COVID, a lot of these brands did advertisement via the billboards, as you were saying, and now they're taking on TikTok and Instagram and pushing a lot of content via those mediums. So,
right. True. Then you have all right, that's good. I think that's good. My next question is, which local companies or brands power their digital transformation through quality content? So they have the processes, they've done the digital transformation. Which brand do you think has really, really good content in how they push their marketing strategy, how they get people to buy into their stuff? One of them that comes to mind for me is Barita, right off the bat.
Yes.
Yeah, so tell me which other ones you think.
And I think, although I don't think you're going to count because I'm practically stealing your answer with, as you stated before, JCF.
Yeah, right. Yes, their social media is top tier. Flow, yes, Flow's content is really good, very high level. You have, I can think of like TVJ and CVM. So how they've transformed is that they're adding, now you can watch news on YouTube. You can see clips from like the Gleaner Observer on social media now. You have One Spot Media that I think TVJ owned that.
It's TVJ.
Yeah, so you have digital avenues that you can now access their content, because before it was a straight TV. You have even some spin-off or some standalone products like Sim Soul Sessions. You see how they tie in their social media content into their promoting of the show. They have the YouTube, plus it comes on TV. You have The Fix that actually started out as a radio show on News Talk at UA, and then they transitioned into a podcast, a YouTube series. Yes, I think they still have a radio segment, but they're now expanded into different digital avenues. I'm going to say Grace Kennedy. Yeah, I think Grace Kennedy as well. Barita on YouTube, Flow with Dina. Yeah, for sure. And here's the next question though. So, which local company or brand needs to implement digital transformation? Which company just give you a headache every time you try to do business with them, and you just wish that they would just fix up themselves? I feel like everybody should have one of these. well, for me, I know the tax office is one. I wish I could renew my license without having to go down there every year, or no, every 5 years when my license expire. That's one.
Somebody said JPS.
JPS, yeah, Jane need an up, Bin need an up. Who else? Yeah, tax office for sure.
I think a lot of us agree with tax office. That's just a whole headache in one.
Yeah. Every process. I mean, they do allow you to pay for certain things online, but at the end of the day, you still have to go there. You still have to join the line. You still have to.
And then when you go, the attitude, not the customer service. Oh gosh.
Trust me. Yeah. Damn, Jane getting rubbed out. No.
I think even if they have an app, as Miss Howell was saying, that needs to be user friendly. You have an app where you're transforming digitally,
I'm not aware of that app. I know they had like a version a long time ago, but like from your upgraded phone, it's not there anymore. But they've been working on it. What about some other WhatsApp? Or what's wrong with WhatsApp?
With the JN, she was talking about WhatsApp.
Oh, what? Oh.
What's the other ones? Because it seemed like you had more for us. Probably we're not thinking deep enough.
Honestly, yeah, pan chicken, man, for real. Because not everybody walk with cash. I wish they were able to take card.
Yes, most places they tell you that the ABM not working.
Yes, gas stations. But there's actually this company called Easy Payments. They actually allow like people to accept payments. So like let's say you had a store, like you were selling clothes online or whatever, you wanted to accept card, they give you like a QR code thing, and then they allow persons to pay the money with their card, and then you get the money after. So I feel like a lot of people can start looking into that one.
And I think Link is one of those as well.
Yeah, Link has their wallet as well. And I think they came up with something recently too that allows that. Like they did it with some peanut vendors or something like that. So yeah, I think Jamaica is on a good trajectory for digital transformation. It's moving slow, but it's steady. I feel like in the next couple of months, by the end of the year, things and processes should get a little bit easier, with the end goal being ensuring that the user experience is good. So yeah, that ends my presentation. If you have any questions, comments, feel free.
So Carlisle gave his questions to us, so it's our time to give questions to him. Come use him up, man. Send your questions in the chat. I know he's eager to answer them. Well, for me, I think my question is, you're talking about content strategy, and that would come under content planning. So you can't just get up one day with an idea and just run with it. It's better to strategically plan. How do I get into planning? Like, I don't know how to start the planning aspect, to sit down and think of content. Sometimes content, you see like a viral sound on TikTok or Reels, and I use it and you say, okay, I can use it, but what happens next? How do I, strategically start planning?
All right. Well, I can only speak from my perspective and speak in terms of how I do it. I feel like it has to start with a vision, kind of know what you want to do, and then start doing a lot of research, like research. Like I think that's my secret. It's just doing a lot of research, like looking at what other brands are doing, even if even if it doesn't align with what the current brand I'm working on is doing. There must be something that I can take from it and utilize and introduce into what I'm doing, because the fact is that ideas and concepts are not novel. Every idea, everything that you come up with, somebody took piece of something and
From
made it their own, and that's how ideas spin and spin and spin and keep going. So I think it has to do with a lot of research and just trying to see what will align with your audience. So you have to, once you know the audience, know who you're appealing to, know the end goal. So is it that I'm trying to get website clicks? Is it that I'm trying to get engagement? Is it that I'm trying to get comments? What kind of content piece can I do? What can I create to get that end goal? Then now I start to look at designs. I utilize all the resources that designers look at. I look at Pinterest. You look at Behance. I Google a lot. Google designs for this. Google designs for this industry. Google content ideas for the XYZ industry. Look what other people are doing and see what I can bring into the local space, and then put it on paper or put it in a document, which is what I refer to as a brain dump before. So it's just like throwing a bunch of links, ideas into a document, and then from there now you can create your strategy or create a content plan from that brain dump, because it's like you're breaking it down little by little until it becomes a solid idea. Obviously, I make that sound long, but it's not a very long process. It's just a step-by-step thing.
Step by step, yeah,
Right.
understand.
It might sound like it's a whole heap of thing, but no, it really isn't. I want you to do the research, you get the links, you get the idea, you plan it out, you break out your caption, ensure that it's optimized, it's saying the right things, you're not overusing hashtags. It should have the desired effect that you are looking for. If you might also want to ensure that you're creating the content with not too many words on the graphic. So if it has too much words, maybe you need to make it into a carousel. Break it out so that it's easier. So you have to put yourself in the place of the end user and say to yourself, all right, if I was to look at this content piece, what about it would make me want to read it? Or what about it would make me want to engage? And then you reverse engineer and you build it out from there. So if you don't like the content piece that you're putting out, I don't think anybody's gonna like it either.
That's true.
Although it can also work in the opposite way. If you like it, maybe somebody won't like it. But you should know, as I say, start with a vision, and if your vision isn't lining up with what you're putting out, then you really shouldn't expect any great results. But it has to be strategic. It has to make sense. It's not just posting for posting's sake. So yeah.
All right, Alicia asks, what's the most difficult thing in digital marketing? Hi.
I would say is just keeping up with all the advancements that are happening, the new apps, the new trends, constantly having to research. I think that's the most difficult thing. And if you aren't constantly doing that, you're gonna get left behind. So you have to be a student of it. It's like how they say you have to be a student of life. You have to be a student of this discipline. If you really want to be successful.
So
also from my perspective, I would say it's client relationships, maintaining relationships with clients. It's very difficult, especially when you're growing and expanding. because you have to learn how to deal with different people in different ways. You have to learn how to talk to this person from that person, how to deal with, it's like, it's the hardest part. And even just business on a whole, the hardest part of business is people management, is people, dealing with people. Like, that is the hardest part of it. I see another question about, should you always hop on trends? No, you shouldn't. Because some trends might not align with your brand, which goes back to why you need to know exactly why you're doing it. So not because the fireman jumped up on the something yesterday mean that you need to go make a meme now from your dentist page about don't jump off and break it. Some foolishness like that. Don't jump off and break your teeth. Blah blah blah. Come in and that makes no sense. It doesn't align with the brand.
And I think, as you said, knowing your audience, because if you know that your audience would take it as a joke,
right?
And versus if they're going to tell you, no, it's a serious situation. Exactly. Why are you joking about?
You could be digging a hole for yourself, and it just backfire, and people just blaze it up like, how could you do that? That's you're a brand of such and such and such. We did not expect you to do this, that. So you really have to know your audience. Know what they like from what they like. Know the demographic if they're young millennials, because we might take it as a joke, millennial, Gen Z, we might take it as a joke, but if your audience is older people, you can't run certain joke certain way, or you can't make fun of certain situations. But at the same time, I am a big believer in doing it and getting in trouble and deleting it after. I have done that a few times in my career, and I have gained success out of it. One example is a couple years back when I used to manage KFC. There was this trend going around with Wendy's where they were saying, like, how people were saying to Wendy's, how many retweets can I get for I think it was a year's worth of nuggets or something like that. So obviously, what my foreign always had to come back a yard. Somebody tweeted KFC. Well, people were doing it, but were ignoring it. But then this guy, he was pretty popular at the time. He tweeted us, and he was just like, how many retweets to get? I think he said a year's worth of big deal or something like that. So I usually in a case like this, you're supposed to go to your boss, discuss it with them, and get the approval. But because I was so excited, and this is just young and stupid, you're excited, you're really passionate about content and creativity and whatever. I jumped past her I was even thinking, I went straight to the client, and I went into the group chat and I said, hey, Tina, this and this is happening. I really think we should jump on this right away. It could really blow up and it could really go good. Same time, I get a call, I get a message from my boss giving it to me, saying, no, you should have did that, never. But it done gone bad already. The client said, go ahead. And we responded to him and we say, get us 250k retweets and we'll give you the year's supply of big deal. And it was a success. It went fully viral on Twitter. And I stand on the hill to say that it is the most retweeted local brand tweet in Jamaica. I can stand on my foot and say that. I wish I need to look back for the link for it, but I can confidently say that.
So Carlisle, did he get the bucket? Did he get the
So that's the thing now. So that's the joke now. He didn't make 250k retweets, but I think he got to almost 100k or something like that. So because we gave him a time frame. So because he never made it, we still gave him something. So we gave him mostly like 10 big deals or something like that. And then here's a spin-off now. So what he did was he gave away the 10 big deals to homeless people and tweeted about it, and then that was another viral thing again after that, because people love that and whatever we jumped away. So you see the success that came out of that. So that's why I said sometimes you really have to gauge it and take a chance. If you lose your job, you just lose it. But my boss, she came back and big me up after, saying that good job on that, blah 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 blah.
You just got lucky because Puss and Dog don't have the same look.
That is true. But if you feel it strong in you, if you feel it strong in your spirit that this is gonna work, I mean, take a chance. You never know.
Okay, I had seen Nayoka ask. Okay, she said, "What are your thoughts or advice on ad scheduling?"
Ad scheduling.
Yeah.
Ad scheduling.
So I'm guessing like the Facebook ads or the IG ads are the same.
So I wouldn't call it ad scheduling, because they're not really. I don't know. I wouldn't classify it as scheduling because it's really just running ads during a time frame.
So I guess you're asking like what is the benefits or the disadvantage of running them?
All right. So to answer that question, I have to backtrack to the fundamentals of ads. Why ads are around. So think back to when you just signed up for Facebook, you just signed up for Instagram, or any other platform. So what they do is they make you sign up for free, right? And you're on it, you're posting away, you're doing all of these things, and then boom, you're hooked on it. You're addicted. You can't come off of Instagram, you can't come off of Facebook. Every day you're on it like clockwork, right? So now them say, all right, we have billions of people, and remember now your timeline was chronological. Everything did nice. Now they start introduce algorithms, and then they start introduce, we're gonna make less people see your content, because guess what? We know we can, for just $1, we can push your content to different audiences and different people. But you see, the thing is, you're done addicted to the platform. So what you're gonna do? You're gonna just comply with it, and then you're gonna be like, okay, $1. Because an ad can't run for as low as $1, right? So you're gonna be like, oh man, $1. $1 is nothing. We can run an ad. $2, $10, $50. Alright, I can spend that. But imagine getting that from billions of people. So that's how they get rich. So it's all strategic. They hook you on this platform. No, you have no other, just like iPhones, hook you on iPhones. Now you need every new iPhone that come out when the phone them on the same. You get what I'm saying? So it is a good way to gain reach and acquire new audiences, get buy-in, but it depends on the type of ad that you're doing. So you have to know exactly your goal, what are you trying to achieve. It's not just boosting an ad just for boosting its sake, it's strategic. Because if you're boosting a post and you want to get comments, that's an engagement post. If you're boosting a post and you want to get people to click on your website link, that's a traffic ad, different. So you have to know the goal of your ad. Another thing I would say is to don't run ads through Instagram. You're limited to what you can do, and you're just basically making Instagram use basically autopilot to push ads anywhere, which will give you less results. So what you want to do in this case is to utilize their business manager, which is now the Meta business manager. That is where you have better access, you have more options, you can create targeted audiences, you can upload. If you had an email list of people, suppose you did a trade show and you got an email list of people, you can retarget those people through Meta by uploading a spreadsheet with the emails. You have so many other options to actually target people, your actual audience that you're trying to get to, and not just sending your ads to a bunch of random people who don't care about your brand. So yeah, those are my thoughts on ads.
Okay. Any more questions? Last chance to ask Mr. Grant. Any questions? Well, if there isn't any more questions, I'll invite Tamia to give you the vote of thanks. You're muted, Tamia.
My bad. I want to take the opportunity to thank you so much for stopping by and sharing those wonderful gems about content creation. I do believe everyone did take away something from such awesome presentation, and it will definitely be applied moving forward and in the future. Thank you so much once again. It was a pleasure having you here.
Thank you. It was a pleasure. So I'm grateful.
We will email you or appreciation of circle. Here it is on screen. But you'll be also getting it in your email. You'll be getting it in our email. And as usual, we love having you here at FMA. And thanks again. I know that you're just one Instagram.
I feel like you're part of the family now, like.
Yes.
Yeah, at this point.
At this point. At this point. And because of that, that's why I said I know that you're just a DM away to have questions like, Carlisle, what do you think about this? What's your opinion on this?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it take a while, but I will get back.
So, thank you again.
No
have a good day. I hope you come back.
Connect with me on Instagram, LinkedIn, at Carlisle Grant and everything. My email address is me@carlislegrant.com. You know, any questions you have, anything like that.
Yeah, so make sure you follow him on all accounts and tell him say you're an FMA member. I think when you say that, he's going to prioritize you.
Definitely. It will be prioritized.
All right, guys. Thank you. Take care.
Bye. Bye, Tamia. What's a earful? What's a good session? You know, when you go to church and you feel the message of the pastor preach. Like you're tempted to show off.
It was a wonderful thing. I mean, I do believe in Mr. Grant, and I don't believe he has ever, came to club meetings and not deliver, so to speak. So I never doubt any 1 second. Never. But I hope you guys had a lot to take away from his session and apply it. Don't just write down, but apply it.
So a lot of the persons that have small business, he say you can't just get up and hop on every trend. You must plan. So if you know your customers, them not going to like the fireman or slide off a tree.
Do not do
but say don't do it. Don't do it. So we're going to the end of our meeting, but I feel we'll have something else, Tamia. Yeah, we'll have something else, don't?
I do believe we have something else.
Don't? So we'll have a secret. We've been keeping a secret from you guys. You want to tell them?
No, you tell him. You go ahead and tell him.
You tell them?
You tell him.
Let me ask you, what has been your number one wish for FMA this year?
It's definitely to have a face-to-face meeting.
Well, come like a genie in the bottle because we are going to grant that wish. So we have seen all the plebes, all the comments, all the buck up on campus and bad up say no man will need a face-to-face meeting. we're going to listen because we're all about catering to our FMA.
Exactly.
Members.
Over here,
I know that. Yeah, not even Christmas. Christmas come well early. I know that they want to buck up me and you, Tamia. I can remember the market us as the troublemakers. I don't know why, but so what's about this event that you need to tell them, Tamia? What's so special about it?
First and foremost, I want to know your availability because it's going to be massive, it's going to be big. So therefore, you would love to know if you guys are available for such events. Because I don't know, you play events, you know. I know an event to joke about, you know, an event where you have a market calendar. You know the meme that as the guy landing on the outfit they beside. We have draft for the meme there for this event because it's nothing to joke about. Okay? Okay?
So you know says a must reach event, you know, cause Annalie just pop up. The minute to talk about it, Annalie just pop up.
Yes, Angelisa, link up. I want to link up with you guys. Do you guys want to link up with us?
Link up. So as Tamia said, we want to know your availability. So are we feeling keeping this event in April? Like, what's your plans?
No.
Let us know.
You think you can clear your schedule for April? You think you can like plan around things for April? Like, okay, because as I said before, it's a must-reach event. So I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want to know why you couldn't come. You have to plan. We are making a plan from now.
Yes.
From now. So only can plan and plan accordingly.
So okay? no book on an Oxford ticket on a country bus, all of that.
Because everybody after the year, every single job man and job woman have to be present. Have to be present.
I think you know what? You guys been asking for the link for the FMA soap. Come and you'll find out. Come and you'll find out. We give you personally the soap.
Yes, that is it. That's a good one, Candice. Free soap for everyone who attends. So no, it's not for say it's for free. Once they come, it's for free.
It's free.
If they don't come, then chance they have to go buy it. But if they come, free of cost.
Alison says soap for sale that day. Hey, Alison, why is this? So, as I said, we were asking, want to know how we stay for April. So, you answer, you're laughing. We're not asking to laugh. We're asking for if you're coming to see us on campus in April.
Mark the
remember, you know, I'm not gonna let go all of the secrets because
we can't do that. Like, we're
So the minute you tell me work with April, you'll see some things. You see some secrets unraveling.
Maybe we'll have to send a poll in the group.
Look so.
They're available because
it looks so because
because we don't want to miss it. We are trying our best to ensure that you guys are available. That's how
I have so much excitement.
Like, come on, guys.
Excitement. Nayoka.
Side eye. Side
eye. You know what, Nayoka? I'm gonna let you double it and give it to the next person. Ask Alison. Yeah.
Give me the Shabby, Nayoka. So find Shabby, give it to her.
Can't see, I'm blind. This is why they don't like you get so much trouble in the time. Why are you letting us talk in TikTok? So, as Tamia said, we're going to send a poll later in the day and make sure to answer because we not have to be there
in attendance.
So if you say that you're Dolly, want you and your long ear to your knee, be there. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I get a chance to see how short majority of these execs are. Alison, Nayoka. Yeah. So one more thing before I close off. Tamia, our 10 years still finished, don't? Sadly, but soon.
Sadly.
Yeah, show the shirt.
Let me just show you how beautiful this shirt looks on me.
Yeah, look how nice the shirt. Oh. You know what, director, you know what, executive. You don't want to pay shirts? Whoa. You don't want that shirt?
I mean, the shirt lift my face, you know, like, whoa.
Yeah. They're talking about the soap, but low key, you know, the soap is the shirt.
You know, oh, come, you know the song say, come taste and see that the Lord is good. Come taste and see that FME has a lot to offer. Yes.
What sermon?
Come
So,
taste and see that FME has a lot to offer. Okay, guys?
how I don't hear a lot of, I don't hear you guys saying that you're applying. You don't want to be director of finance, deal with the money. You don't want to be exec secretary, take little notes, register.
No, you don't want to be like, now you can come on screen every day.
PR every day. So we have to give her a break.
Or you could actually be the person behind the content creating. Yeah, you know the content creation.
Do the little TikTok, do the little Instagram
up to
reels,
you.
Twitter, up to you. Or if you want to go big and go home, take president. Just take it. Just apply.
President.
President.
Big dimples. President.
President. I know it's going to be a tall shoes to fill, tall order to fill, but apply.
Yes, you and Alex said, bet on yourself, guys. Like, bet
Yes.
on yourself. Okay?
I know that you guys are going to miss me. You know, I mean, the other execs, you're going to miss next time. But our time soon come to an end, is coming to a close.
I want to see persons like Abigail, persons like Michaela, persons like Tanisha.
Yes.
It's time for you guys to get up and be brave and do this.
Be brave.
Do it.
And I know that I have a feeling that they have the potential, you know. Don't feel that because they don't have everything lined up. So you're not going to know everything head on. Apply. Learn. It's a learning experience. You think I was like this when I started? I was so quiet. Alice can tell you. I was so shy to be on screen. No?
Yeah.
I
used to be nervous about it. Like, really have to go up on screen, like, I'm really have to go talk, like, I'm really have to do this. But then eventually it's like natural, like, okay, you can wait me, but I'm asleep and say, okay, do it. And we do it. You get what I'm saying?
When you say to me, I do this and beat you.
I'm going to do this. I mean, you guys can do it.
They can.
You can do it. So
Beat,
do it.
Beat her.
I want you guys to beat me. Like, literally want to beat me. This is maybe the first time in my life I want to be beaten. So come beat me.
Yeah, but not because you apply last year, but when you drop, don't you get up, you don't stay on the ground.
Exactly.
So get up.
Let me tell you a fun fact. I applied to be the director of finance 1 year, and I got turned down. And here I am now. Big director. Sometimes I'll get turned down, but come again.
No, man. Not just coming to meeting. I can share with you personally that coming to meeting is good and all, but you learn a lot more when you're in charge. You learn a lot more. I feel you grow when you're a member, but if something could have called extra grow, like you grow more when you're on the leadership, when you know how to
discover things about yourself. You get to learn more things about yourself. You get to like find your different interests, likes and dislikes. Like, come on, guys. Don't just be a student with an ID number. Be more than an ID number.
I can say, even if you apply and get through to a position, you're going to learn so much more, because I am secretary, but I have learned from PR, I have learned from social media, I've learned from finance. I've learned.
You know what else about finance?
You know that you don't feel good if I don't include it.
No, I was patiently waiting. I'm like, okay, side eye can be side eye.
See, you can be troublemaker number 1 and 2. Me and Tammy and I are retired. We're going to retire now. We're going to give the position. Give it to us.
Put up my shirt. But that's when I put up my shirt.
We're going to hand over the baton to you. 4x4. I don't drop the baton. Don't drop it. I'm not slippery.
Be brave.
Why no pin that comment there from Alison Bob? She said Candice apply for PR. You know what? I didn't say that. Next. Goodbye. So it was really, really and truly good talking to you guys, playing games. listening to Carlisle. But sad to say, the end of our meeting.
All good things must come to an end.
Must come to an end. Must come
I think
to an
this
end.
is my least favorite part of meetings on a Thursday. My least
Right?
favorite part.
But back to you won't have to. This won't happen when you come meeting. When you come face to face meeting, and you're going to have the time. You can ask
Of
us
your
any question
life.
you want.
Okay.
So it is now 4:52, and I officially call this meeting to an end. See you guys next week.
Same time, same place.
Same place. Bye.
Different persons maybe, but yeah.
This sound like we'll probably put Tamia again, but
No.
I will make them put Tamia back on screen.
All right, bye guys.
Bye.